What's up guys, how you doing? Hope you've had a great week. If you haven't been to my channel before, my name's Philip Straba. If you have, welcome back. This is a good day because I just surpassed 400 subscribers, which makes me really happy because they say the first 1,000 is really difficult to do. I think it was Peter McKinnon or Matthew Paya who said the first 6 to 9 months you're really uncomfortable with the camera and it takes some time to get used to it. I got used to it and I went to NAB and I had to vlog in front of so many people, so I feel great with the camera, and I'd just like to thank everybody that supported me, everybody that's pressed that subscribe button, and if you haven't, and you know, ring the bell because that helps. YouTube will notify you of all my future films. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about GoPro accessories, and we're going to be doing it really fast, no BS. Let's get straight into it. Let's roll the intro. I was going to scare you guys. Okay, I'm not going to do it. It's my GoPro case. It's pretty big. It's like a Pelican. It's indestructible. I actually have smaller cases, so GoPro make a small case like this. It's really hard. Opens up. Stick your GoPro in. Put a few other things in, you know, cables and stuff. You know, it's pretty cool. Let's not forget the GoPro. GoPro also do a case for your AW450 or 452. Pretty cool. Stick your GoPro in. Boom, slides nicely into your bag. So that's cases. Today we're talking about this, the GoPro. I get so many questions. How can I mount my GoPro? Where can I mount my GoPro? What can I do with my GoPro? What can I do to set my GoPro up so it's cinematic? Can I mount my GoPro to a car? Can I mount it to a surfboard? Can I mount it to a bike? Sure, you can mount it to everything. The GoPro world of accessories is insane. It's huge. It's so vast that even another company, I'm not going to mention them, DJI, actually recently used the GoPro mount for their camera. So I mean, that's good jumping on the GoPro bandwagon because it's massive, it's huge, and we're going to get through it really fast today. No BS, seriously, no BS. We're going to go straight into it. So what you get and what you need is going to be like the first chapter. I'm going to split it up into a few chapters. So the first one is the basics, just getting started. You get your GoPro, you get your GoPro cage, you get your charging cable, and you get your GoPro battery. And this is all that you get in the box. You put your GoPro in the cage, you open your GoPro in the side, put the charger in, put the battery in at the bottom, and that's it. You're filming, but as soon as you get a memory card. So a memory card like this, for example, made by SanDisk, they've started putting the right memory card for your action camera or drone, which is really cool. 64GB in linear goes for about 2 hours, so that's pretty cool. The memory card looks like this. With the adapter. So if you take it out, let me just get it out of there. It's tiny, it's really, really small. You can use it in your drone, in your Osmo Action, Osmo Pocket, in your GoPro. Then you can put it in here, put it in your laptop, or even use it in your Sony a7 III or any other camera that you have, really. Batteries. Batteries are really important. It's worth having a few of them. And buy the originals. The originals cost like $15 a pop. It's not like with the original GoPro 1, 2, and 3 where the batteries cost a zillion, bazillion, gazillion dollars. No, get the originals, $15 a pop, boom. Once you get that, get yourself the dual charger. You pop in one battery, pop in a second battery, have 2 charged, take them with you. These are charging, flip them over, and boom. If you don't want to get such an expensive one, it has USB-C entry here. You can get a Newell one, which also has USB-C and USB-B entry. It's a lot cheaper, a little bit smaller. Just talking about memory cards, you need a lot of them. They fill up real quick. 2 hours isn't a lot, really, for filming. The next thing I always love for this guy is protection. I bought this funky little silicone cover. You put on a lens and you can really throw it around. GoPro make a silicone cover that you can put the GoPro in, you have a little lanyard and it's kind of safe and you can knock it around. Not much will happen, not that much will happen with this. You can also buy the original backdoor cover, so it's nice and strong with a little glass shield in here, which this one doesn't have, which also comes with little screen protectors for the back and tiny little screen protectors for the front, which I have stuck on. Apart from that, you can also buy the remote, which is really cool because say if you're skiing, you're on a motorboat somewhere, you're you know, jet skiing, there you go, and you can't use your phone to turn the GoPro on and off. Obviously, you have this attached to your wrist, for example, you press it and boom, you're filming. That's really cool. I don't know if it's a basic, but it would help. Something for me that is a basic though are filters. These are filters from Polar Pro. These are NDs, ND 81632. You very take off the original filter, put one of these guys on, and you're in line with the 180 rule, which generally says that you should have your shutter speed double your frame rate. So if you're 24, you should be 48 or 50 because that's the closest. So this is your general getting started basic setup. There's a lot to say, little time to say it in. Anyway, now that we have the GoPro in its cage, this bad boy, he's locked in. We've got your thumb screw that you need for every single mount really, because the mount at the bottom, most important bit, is right here. This is the most important bit that you put the screw in and you mount it to stuff. Anyway, right now we're talking about handles, tripods and pole things. So the first one we're going to be talking about is the GoPro Freeway. This is what it looks like. It's pretty cool. You can undo it in certain areas and do it up, and what you can do is we can pop our GoPro on here. You have to make sure that the hole in the middle here is level. Put our screw in and we're ready. So the way you use this is you're filming like this. You're like, hey, what's up guys, how you doing? This is the GoPro Freeway, so you can do it this way. You can put it in and you can, using this blue button, you press it in, close it again, you can do it this way. Hey guys, what's up? It's pretty comfortable. It's okay, yeah, it's good. And really, there's like a secret part to this GoPro Freeway. Take out the bottom, screw it back in the other way. And if we open it, like, hey, what's up guys? Hands free. That's the GoPro Freeway. It's pretty cool. Tripod at the bottom is a little bit flimsy, so I don't tend to use it too much. But yeah, it's a cool little handle selfie stick, if you may. Next thing we have is this big boy. This is the GoPro El Grande. He's big, he's big. He might not actually fit in the frame. So with him, if I show you, remember, line up the holes or you'll go crazy trying to get this thumb screw in. So what we can do is we can, hey guys, how you doing? And this might actually be in the frame, this long stick, which is a little bit annoying. This is a kind of a twist thing, so you twist it to open and close it. It's pretty long, it comes in handy. You can do some really cool low shots with it. Or you can do some like sweeping overhead shots when a motorbike is flying overhead. So that's really cool. I like Grande, you feel, it's not cheap, but you feel you've spent your money on something good. It's like got a really cool rubber grip here. This guy's got a pretty cool rubber grip as well when you're holding it, but this feels solid. This is insanely made, it really is. Next one is from a company called PNC. This is pretty cool, but for this, you need something that I've forgotten. Pause, timeouts like this, right? Timeout. So for this, because it's got a 1/4 at the bottom, you're gonna need something like this. This is by a company called Smatry, and I was gonna show it later, but I need it right now to show you how all of this works. So what you do with this is you screw it on the top, screw your GoPro on, right there, and it's got a really nice ergonomic kind of feel to it, and you can do this, you can, you know, it's small, it's nice, it works really well. Apart from that, I have the original, I bought this ages ago by GoPro. It's the bobber, and this is cool in the way that you stick your GoPro on it. And this is sometimes difficult to get on because they kind of get, remember, make sure that's in there. And say you're out swimming, and you drop your GoPro, it's just gonna go bloop, bloop, bloop. it's the bobber. So with bobbers, you can put the little wrist strap on and you can tighten it, but you know, if it comes off, it's just going to float upside down. So that's a really, really cool thing. The last thing, I'm going to put this to the side here. The last thing are the GoPros, the Joby Gorilla Pods, and they're really cool. They look like this. I love this guy because he's so small. Look at him, he's so cute. And the cool thing about the red ones is that they are magnetic and they're really, really strong. And the same with these guys. Come on guys, don't do that, not live. All you have to do is screw on this guy, pop that on, and you have a tripod. And you can stick it to literally, like I said, really strong, so you can stick it. It will hold the GoPro. You can stick it to anything and even vlog with it. Boom. Mounts are us. And this is going to be a two-part because we're also going to do one called Wet n Wild, so kind of watery mounts are us. So we have a GoPro, we have our 1/4 on the GoPro mount, and I'm going to talk about my most favorite mount. It is the suction cup. This is the official GoPro suction cup. It looks like this. You've got two little bits you can change, and all you do is you put your GoPro on, stick it to the side of your car, and lock it down right here. That's it. It's really awesome, it works really well, and when I went to Vegas I didn't want to take this with me, so I bought a third party, and the third party it's identical. You can see it's almost the same. They both work great. Next bit is something that I really love. It's something called mag wheels. You stick your camera on, it's all metal just like the Symmetry mounts. You stick your camera on, and this is magnetic, so it's strong. It's rubber at the bottom, so you stick it to your car and it is on there strong. I mean, it's like a suction cup. To get it off, you really need to use some some Superman power. So this is really strong, and I highly recommend this if you're looking for a magnetic mount for your GoPro. This is something that's pretty cool. It's a knuckle duster for your GoPro. Right there, that's a GoPro mount. So you can do like a boxing match or something, or you can just take it out on town if you're feeling vulnerable. Oh my God. Next one is handlebar mount. Mount it to your handlebar, put your GoPro on, and you can ride around with your GoPro there, all looking at you. It's okay, I think it's a third party one. The original one looks like this. You mount it here, you put your GoPro on top, and you have different size inserts for different size tubes. You can use it on your handlebar, on a little tube, on your seat post. So that's a really cool one. It's official by GoPro. Jaws. This is insane. It's official by GoPro. It comes with something called lock line. It's like the Joby Gorilla Pods. You lock it on, boom, and it's locked on, and you can put your GoPro on. And that's a really cool one. It's extremely solid. You can actually take it off and mount your GoPro straight to it with a GoPro mount that I'll show you in a minute. So that's something I really recommend, because it comes in really handy just to quickly mount your GoPro any way you want. This is like a third party. It costs I think like €5, which is like, I don't know, $4, and it's like a vise, so you clamp it onto what you want. You've got a GoPro attachment on top. This is pretty cool. It's by PG Tech. You're going to need to use the 1/4 on it, but you mount this, believe it or not. If you're mad and crazy, I haven't tried it because I haven't had the balls. You mount it to your DJI Mavic 2 Pro or Zoom, and you have a GoPro, so you can maybe watch your camera, you can look up, you can do crazy wild stuff with it. I haven't tried it because I don't trust my GoPro hanging off my drone. These ones are pretty cool. They're by a company called Block, It looks like this. Now you connect this to your skateboard or longboard underneath the trucks, above the trucks. Pop this guy on and you have the GoPro attachment right there. So you're skating along and you can have a view of your wheels, or you can have a view of the front of your deck as you're flying forward in the air. That's a pretty cool one. Floaty. This one's cool. If we get the GoPro out of here, get it at a cool angle, pop this off, you can pop this guy on. It's a little bit scary because you don't want to break stuff. Pop it on and boom, you have a floaty. That's in the sea and it's going to be floating, so you're never ever going to lose it unless it gets eaten by a shark or something, and then you've lost it. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. This guy goes back on. Try to be careful not to break it. Next one is the wrist strap. So the wrist strap is pretty cool, also original by GoPro. You can get third-party ones which are a lot cheaper because this guy is expensive. It goes on like this. When you put your GoPro on, you can actually twist it 360 degrees. So you're skiing along, you know, and you can look ahead of you, and if you want, you can have like a POV kind of, no, it's not POV, but a looking at yourself kind of view, a selfie view. There you go. And this is cool because it comes with 3 different attachments. This one's for your kind of hand wrist. This one is only for your wrist right here. And this one's for your leg, so you can attach this to your leg. I don't know what kind of situation would need such a, but anyway, yeah. This is the helmet strap. So if you have a bicycle helmet, you put it through the vents like so, put it through here and you attach it. Then you attach it via the mount, your GoPro, and you've got a bicycle helmet mount. That's okay. Ooh. And I have like, I don't know why, but I have 4 of these. This is your GoPro attachment and you can do like POV. So you have your GoPro on here and boom, you look like an absolute idiot, but it works. This is a funny one because it's like a backpack attachment. You put it on here and you put your GoPro on, and it's weird. It doesn't really work too well. It's official. I don't use it because it slips off. GoPro is a little bit too heavy for it, so I don't recommend this one. This one's cool because you can attach this to your helmet, motorcycle helmet for example, if you're doing some motocross, to the front, and you can attach your GoPro here, so you have a kind of view of your face, your emotions as you're going gnarling down a hill like crazy. So that's pretty cool. It's third party, it costs like $2. One that I hate putting on, it's called Chesty. It looks like this. Now don't judge me, but I think you put it on like this, pop it on here, lock it into place, you put your mount on and you have your GoPro here. It's a really weird viewing angle, but yeah, that's Chesty. So Chesty's cool because you have your hands free and it's crazy. Now I've got this bottle, it's called Muszynianka. It's a Polish, very kind of known Polish water. It's like health water. It's good. Now I ordered this from Amazon. It doesn't screw onto anything, it's rubbish. Do not buy this one. I ordered this one from SP, and it's perfect. As you can see, this, I don't know what kind of bottle in the world has an opening like this. Not even the big ones here in Poland or the UK have ones like this, so no thanks. This one, you screw on here, you screw off this, and you have a bobber. So say you're swimming around and you haven't got much stuff to pack. You've got just your backpack, and you take this instead of the bobber that I showed you earlier on, and you're in the sea and you lose your GoPro. You have a cheap, easy bobber. What you have to do is buy a bottle of water, bottle of Coke, you know. It's pretty cool. So this is something I highly recommend because it doesn't cost much, it works really well, and you can use it as a little tripod. So that's by SP. I'm going to leave the descriptions down below. If I don't leave something, then make sure you just ask me in the comments below what it is, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. This guy, official, by GoPro. You stick it in your mouth, like this. You put your GoPro on the end of it. There you go. And you can, on your mountain bike, you can do loads of stuff with this guy. You can even use it as a little tripod. It's a little bit hard on your jaws to keep munching down on it, because you're really gonna munch down on this guy. Which comes to our diving stuff. So we're gonna kind of move into our diving stuff. We have, this is by GoPro, it's called the Chomps. So it looks like this. It's a little bit different to the GoPro one, and it's got breathing holes in the side right here. So you put your GoPro on, your hands free again, and pretty cool. You can, oh, nice fishes, nice fishes. Yeah, that's a cool one. That's it for mounts for us. We're gonna get into Wet n Wild right now. Now that we have the GoPro Chomps, we have the GoPro Floaty and the SP bottle cap, we're in the kind of Wet n Wild section. So, the first thing, by a company called Polar Pro, and I love Polar Pro, they made the filters at the beginning. You get this cool little case, you get a handle, you put your GoPro on the handle, put the GoPro in here, and this is called the Polar Pro 50/50. So what you do is you kind of pop it in with the lens, you close it, and boom, you're taking, if we lock it properly, you're taking 50/50 shots. So you can be like 50 in the water, a little bit like this, a little bit like that. It looks amazing. Someone's diving underwater, you've got a boat above water, wow. That's the Polar 50/50 dome, and it really does look awesome, and you have to be very careful not to scratch the front. Make sure the plug is in there so that it's nice and clean inside. You do have a little cleaner, funny shape, so you can clean the inside of it from the hole there. Keep it in the case there. That'll just protect it. The next thing is pretty cool. I'm trying to go through this as quickly as possible so people don't get bored. This is a long video. The next thing is going to be this. Looks a little bit funny. Let's get through this nice and quick. Boom, boom, boom. We're talking about this. So you got your GoPro. Might actually just stick on there itself so I don't have to do anything. You got your goggles, which are nice and tight, and you have your GoPro. It looks like this. Your nose is covered, so you're bloop, bloop. Awesome thing, works really well. And last is this guy. He looks like this. You click on the breathing spout, you slide this guy on, and it's pretty crazy. Let me try and get it on for you guys. There you go. GoPro attachment is somewhere here. So you're swimming underwater, and you're filming. You can obviously get the extension to even film yourself. How cool is that, huh? Ugh. And that's that for Wet n Wild. So, this is almost the end. Screws and stuff. You're wondering why I have the mag wheels back here. You'll see in a little while. Anyway, if it's screws and stuff, let's start with screws. These are screws. Now, the screws can either look like this. These are original GoPro screws. They can look like the Smatry screws, which are a slightly different shape, as you can see. Or they can look like the GoPro screws, which are like this. Now, these screws are very different from each other. This one's metal, these two are plastic. Sometimes it's really difficult to get the screws tight, especially if you've got gloves on, you're on your motorbike, your mountain bike, you're all muddy. It can turn into a nightmare. So screwing, for example, this onto this can be extremely difficult when you're muddy with this, or even this. So Smattery sends you a tool like this. It's pretty cool. So you can put it on and tighten it. My problem is that the tool keeps on going in and out. So GoPro, they sell a tool that looks like this. It's also got a bottom opener on the end, which is awesome. And you can put it on and it won't slide all the way down. So you can screw either the Smattery ones or the GoPro ones. You won't screw obviously these ones. These are kind of like, if you've got mud, then these are easy to turn and close. They come in different lengths and sizes. You have really short ones, you've got long ones, so there are slightly different lengths. That's screws. Let's do this quickly. That's 2 minutes on screws. God. These are 90-degree angles. So you slap this to your car and you don't want your GoPro like this. You want your GoPro like this. Boom. So you're filming something out of the window, or you're filming the car wheel facing down. So you know, this is what this is for. This is how you attach them. They're really simple. They're in 2 different lengths, a short one and a long one, as you can see. Those are 90-degree angles. Make sure you have a whole load of them because they come in really handy. Let's put them on this side. And these are your mounts. Let's do this quickly. So you've got the mounts that are slightly like straight, and you've got mounts that are slightly curved. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. The curved ones are cool because they go like on motorcycle helmets, and then you put the GoPro on one of these guys, which I have right here. You've got tall ones, short ones. You've got ones with ball heads, which are ridiculously difficult to move and very expensive. And what you do is you literally just click it in, and then you push it in to click it out. And those are the GoPro mounts. They've got Freon on the back, so you can attach them to everything and anything. And what I wanted to show you here are these 2 things. Let's put these guys to the side. This is by Smattery, this is by Smattery. So this you can connect to your camera hot shoe, put your GoPro on it, on your hot shoe, and you can take photos and you can film your backstage at the same time. Now that is awesome. So that's that. And what I wanted to show you with this is, say you've just gone out with your Ford F-150 into the desert and you're doing some crazy driving, flying all over the place. You've put this guy on your hood because you've got no time, and it falls off. Bye-bye GoPro. So these guys, they go everywhere with me. So for example, we want to take a short one. You've got long ones, you've got short ones. It's worth buying a whole load. They usually come in sets. You put it through your screw, put your screw on, and obviously attach the other end to something that will hold. So you've just saved your GoPro. Right, that's screws and stuff. So you want to vlog and all you have is a GoPro. That's fine. You could actually vlog just like this. GorillaPod Mini magnetic, Smattery Q20 attachment, and your GoPro Hero 7 Black, which actually has incredible sound from the microphone. You can, you know, hi, I'm Phil, I'm from London, I currently live in Poland, I'm here to talk about film and photography. You know, it's really easy and it can look really good. But if you want to take it up a level and make this guy look really good, sound amazing, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to buy one of these. This is an official GoPro microphone adapter. So you've got the USB-C on one side and you've got the microphone input here. There's no way of attaching it. Bummer, right? No. Got a company called Ulanzi that makes something like this. You've got a little notch here, you pull out this. Let's try and get the GoPro out nice and quickly. It's a little bit difficult sometimes. I have trouble getting this GoPro out. Anyway, you pop it. Wait, before you do that, I always forget, take off the waterproof door here. Pop it in. Close the cage down. Take this guy, thread him through which isn't always easy. Thread him through the door here, boom, in he goes, and it's a kind of twist like that, and that's it. And then you take, obviously, your microphone. Right here I have the Rode Video Micro, which is tiny, as you can see. It's got really good sound and it doesn't need batteries, so that's a huge plus. And you put its hot shoe on the hot shoe that Ulanzi has on top, and the cable goes in the side of the GoPro microphone adapter, and that's it. You're like, what's up guys, how you doing? Now if it's windy and you put this guy on, it's gonna be in your shot. It's gonna be in your shot. It's gonna be in your shot, and you're gonna get really upset with that. So, I have another adapter by Ulanzi. It's like a three-sided cold shoe, hot shoe adapter that you can put on top, put this guy on, and then put this guy on. There you go. And that will definitely not be in your shot. What's up guys? What's up guys, how you doing? It won't be in your shot, but doesn't that look silly? So, you can always do something like the Rode Wireless Go, which is awesome, and you just click it on top into the hot shoe, put it on yourself, and you're wireless. That's really cool, but if you don't want to spend the money on this, I just got a really cool thing sent to me from Ulanzi, but it's from a different company called Vigim. Let me show you this quickly. This is the end, but it's the last thing I want to show you because I just literally got it. Come on, work with me. So what you have to do is, you don't need this guy at all now. You put this guy back in the case, close him down, make sure the door is off, and let's get all of this out of the way. This is what I got. Look at it. How awesome is that? And all you do is you slide this guy on. Pop this adapter in here, put it into the USB-C entrance. Let's take this off, put this into the microphone input, put him on, and what they've done is they've essentially made it so that the microphone that most people use with the GoPro will not be in the frame. That's pretty cool. So it's tiny. I mean, I really recommend it because look at it. It's just, you're using the same cage, and it is just the kind of like it slides on, but it does stick on there really well. That's it. That's your setup for your GoPro YouTuber vloggers setup. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, if you guys have any questions at all about any of this equipment, I mean, there is a lot of it, so I try to go really fast. Any questions at all, write it in the comments below. I'm going to try and get back to you as soon as possible. I've got a lot going on, but sometimes once a week I sit down, I write back to all the comments. Yeah, or if you have anything that isn't in this guide and isn't a surfboard mount, which I left on my surfboard, then let me know in the comments below as well, because I'll be really interested to see what I haven't got. Anyway, catch you guys on the other side. Oh, wait. Remember, subscribe. That would be really cool. I'd love it. I would actually love it to make this community bigger, so I have more people to contact, to talk with, and talk about film photography with. Yeah?